The veneers are shaking. The crime stories are shaking. The cargo is shaking. Los Angeles is shaking. The presidential election is shaking. I don't know who's shaking, Lil Yachty or Caribou. Poor Minds is shaking because when I thought I was going to be done talking about this situation, Toya K, also known as Sin, the lady hustler, slid in my DMs with her own video and own opinion, and I said some things back to her. And if you want to see it, you're going to have to get on the subscription right now to watch the rest of this video. So subscribe. Let's talk about it. So y'all, we've been talking about this situation for the past 2 days, and y'all know my opinion on it. I think they're both too beautiful, but this is a local rapper. He got a lot of street money, and he was able to take care of these ladies for the 8 to 6 years he was dealing with either of them. It looks like they both have feelings for him and was both affected by their relationship. But last night, it was one of my best friend Kiera's birthdays, so I was up late. So I'm driving back home and she slid in my DMs and she sent me a video. Watch this video. Because my friend Kiera was like, now that's kind of damning, but just check it out. So you can see, I'm not lying. This is our DMs and she sent me that. So she sent me that video. My friend, this was 2 a.m. My friend was like, I responded and I was like, give me a second. That's my way of saying 2 seconds. And so when I got in the house, which was like 3:35, it was late, it was my friend's birthday, I responded. Now, when me and my friend, we was together when she posted this, or she sent me this, so we watched it together, and my friend Kier was like, I don't like that. She was like, as much as her brand is kind of girl's girl, that does not look good for her. That does not look good for her to have said that and like be moving like that. And I'm like, look, I ain't watched the show. Kiera watched it. So I don't know the depths of this rapper bae, and I don't know how she speaks about womanhood. Because in the clip that Toya showed, it seemed like Lex P's partner, Dre, her podcast partner, was getting her together like, you not always a girl's girl. You sometimes tell girls to do bad things, or it's not cool when nobody does it. Like, she kind of like was like, now I love you, but your character being questioned is the energy that she gave. So this is what I said to her. I said, okay, now I'm in the house. I have some questions, sister. You had access to some of the top niggas in the world. Why in the world did you choose a local rapper? Like, not even a doctor or nothing? A local rapper? And I was like, and don't you dare say you fell in love with him. And I was like, I'm not trying to be funny. I just think that you're way prettier than that. This is somebody who had every nigga. You got to understand, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Everybody was going into the clubs in Atlanta like they was like in the clubs in Houston. Like they was going to the clubs in Atlanta, throwing big money, throwing their whole check at these places. And you were one of the top girls. Why in the world would you choose a local rapper? I don't know. So inquiring minds want to know. So she responded like this, and I just, eye roll emoji. Start holding women accountable for what they say and do. My choice shouldn't be deemed invalid of being done wrong by a man and his participant. Let me stop you there. You didn't answer nothing I asked you, so I already know you're somebody that doesn't listen. And that's already going to be a problem to a man if you're trying to marry him. You're not a woman that listens. So I already see there's a notch on your belt there. I asked you a question. I said, what made you choose him? You went right to jump to thinking about her, and that's her problem. You so focused on Lex. You so Helga G. Pataki in the closet with the Hey Arnold about Lex. You so obsessed with her, you can't even answer a question about how you felt about him. That's how clouded you are with thoughts of her, seeing her success and how it's killing you. You hate seeing this girl be successful, knowing that she messed with the nigga the same time as you, and not only the fact that the nigga never gave you a commitment. I do not do 5 years without no ring. Now that I'm 35, it's going to be 2 to 3 years without no ring. She's older than me. So to think that you waited 8 years for a man with no ring, what is it? What's going on in here? It's something missing in here. It's not clicking because you let that man play in your face and you're still bringing up the girl to me and not even... You could have gave me like, sister, he was my love. My heart, my soul, my Jill Scott song, my Floetry moment on the train. Every time he came home, he gave me all the love that I was missing in my life. I would have been like, okay, bitch, I feel you. He loved you down to the ground, to the bones. Or, Chrissy, I was going through something bad. My daughter was this. My mama was this. And I met this man at a time where I just connected with him so deep. I would have been like, you know what? I get it, queen. That happens. You went right to her. Start holding women accountable. Who brought her up? Obsessed, crazed, Lex P, get a restraining order. No matter what info y'all receive that confirms what I've been saying, you will deflect. Who deflected? Who deflected? I don't give a fuck about her. I'm asking about you and your love for him. But you're so blinded by your jealousy and your overconsumption of thinking about her, you're not even thinking about him. You're more pressed about her than the nigga, and that's the true tea. It's okay, though. Truth is out there, whether it's liked or not. Bye. Do you think you ate? There was no plate there. You never answered my question. You wrote me. You're talking about the truth is out there, whether I like it or not. I don't give a fuck. I would never let nobody play in my face for 8 years and be crying online and saying I can't do my fucking business because a nigga never married me and never claimed me out loud. I've been going to this nigga's post since y'all posted this. He ain't even made a motherfucking, like an inference that he give a fuck. He been on there posting about his shows that are still local. I can't. But she sent this to me, Lex P's response to what she said. So this is what Lex P commented on her post. I was lied to as well. I had to go to therapy, went through a lot. I would never knowingly deal with a man in a relationship. I've been in a relationship for 3 years, haven't seen him in 4. Praying for your healing. Now to me, that was an adult response. I would have paid you dust. Dust. I'm too famous. I would have paid you absolute fairy dust. I would have gave you nothing. She gave you more than I would have ever gave you. And she's being transparent, saying I was lied to. You know what I mean? I was hurt too. And I'm like, look, I don't know, young lady, but I did say this to her in response to sending me this in that message. And she never responded because she still doesn't want to face, why did you choose him? I said, sister, the only information that I received is that you F with bosses. You wasn't a regular dancer in that club. You were a fan favorite. He looked like the type of nigga that would do that. Everything about him, down to the fitted hats, gives that he would F with local girls that work at the club. His whole aesthetic gives that. What made you fall in love with him? It couldn't have just been the baby, meaning it couldn't have just been because y'all had a child. This really hurt your feelings. Respectfully, I'm not friends with her. So I'm not defending or deflecting. I don't know Lex P. So she looks like it gives that. Okay? I don't look at Lex in the situation. Surprises me. No shade. It doesn't surprise me that she was working as a bottle girl. There was a local rapper with a knot of money, probably paying her bills and another girl's bills. That's no diss to Lex. That's no diss to her. None of this looks like, oh my God, wow. It doesn't give me that. And so I said, I told you, I don't watch the show. I don't take advice from unmarried women. That is just me. I do not. My mother is married. My grandmothers are married. Their mothers' mothers were married. I come from married women. I don't take advice from married women, especially not like relationship and life. I'm okay. But I still think they have really cute outfits. But they said you mess with nothing but big dogs. What was it about him? Question, exclamation point. So this is a QT&A, questions that need answers. She didn't answer. She's not going to answer it. It's been hours. But I had to come here and spill the tea because you're not going to hop in my DMs and I don't say nothing about it. Okay? Because this, at the end of the day, it's ridiculous. But be so fucking for real. He's not ugly. Cookie Monster is cool. But he ain't no damn Drake. He ain't no damn James Harden. I can't imagine what was in your inbox. Probably MLB players in Houston, Rocket players that really want to like mess with you for real. They also got kids, and you crashing out and saying you can't do your business over a nigga that do prize picks bets. Ladies, step up your cookies so you don't crush it with the Cookie Monster, because this is crumbs.